I had a full-time day job. I had all of NBC, MSNBC, and CNBC to worry about. So I had a full-time job, which was a 24-hour commitment. So I'm not pretending to be a documentary maker yet. This was the moments that I captured when I was sitting on the bus, or sitting on the plane, when I wasn't doing my real job. And what I was trying to show in the death penalty question was this. I had to live with the man. And if I asked him a tough question, he was going to push me away. And it was my job, I was there being paid by NBC to maintain a relationship with him. And so it's the give and take. You have to, we're all in bed with the campaign. Bush campaign had 5 birthday parties for me, and no one from NBC called me. I felt like I was losing my identity I was sent in to get to know the guy and make sure that we had access. That was my job.
One of the things Alexandra did was she filmed about she was sensitive to relationships in a way that Timothy Krause was not, I think, in his book. This was a film about relationships in part. Bush's relationship with Alexandra, Bush's relationship with the press relationship with us. And the truth is, a man could have made this film if he had come at it as Alexandra did, not as a psychoanalyzing figure, but as a person who, frankly, charmed. Men can charm George Bush. Turned out Alexandra just happened to charm George Bush. He was very charmed by her. I talked to him early on. Who is she? What's the deal with her? He wondered. He'd never seen anything like this. And he was totally charmed. And one of the reasons he was charmed is because I think he trusted her. He trusted her because whatever you think of George Bush, and we've known him for years, he's a very good judge of, he has very good instincts, really.
Down Pennsylvania Avenue by himself and walk with the press and nobody would stop him. And that signaled another change because Nixon basically said, we can't let this happen. And now what you've done with this is change the landscape again. And the movie seems to be, what I get, about the fine line between manipulating and being manipulated. And were you guys asking yourselves this question? Because even when he's with you now, he's now doing an act. He used to be a candidate with one person on camera and somebody else off. But he's clearly like working you a little bit in the film.
Of course he is. And you know, when I got back and I showed some video to some of my friends and I told them I was going to leave my big high-paying job from my office in Rockefeller Center to make this movie in my living room, they laughed because they said, you didn't get shit. And I showed them a little, you know, look, Bush showing his wardrobe. Like, it's just a little performance of the performance that Bush gave the press. This is not any, I'm not pretending that this is any great insight into, this is how he manipulated me.
No, but that's what I'm saying though.